Welcome back to the channel. All right, I cleaned up the Ordeal, was able to kind of piecemeal it together over a couple of days. I'm showing you the clothes here because one, having Deathless She-Hulk with her withers was phenomenal. It's like, yeah, absolutely cheeses this. She took a lot of fights for me too, as well. Chilled was an absolute MVP. So many solos. I actually am gonna do a full video on it, my rank 4 Chilled. But then like Serpent was great. It was nice to have Serpent's immortality come in. You saw I actually had the Intercept and the Indestructible, but Thanos still threw his SP3 there. And then literally I got hit and I was like, oh, I'm going to die. And I still was immortal, right? It was nice to have Serpent's immortality come in and help me out for once, to do me a solid, not on the other side of things where I need Shathra or the incredibly long specials of Werewolf by Night. So Serpent was an MVP, doing all the stuff with his true focus, but he was really fun there at the end. I don't know, I gotta laugh at it. All right, let's go ahead and open these up. And like I said, there's definitely gonna be 2 new rank 3 champions, so pumped up to show them to you. Let's go. All right, let's get to this Awakening. Now, like I said, I had multiple solos with the rank 4 Chilled. She was amazing, absolute MVP with Deathless She-Hulk and Serpent, right? Just by the way I built my team. I will be getting out the video on the Chill because I think it's really cool, and I think it's stuff I think you want to see it. I think you should see it, and I'm obviously really pumped up for it. Other people on my Discord server had even like better times, like Cat Murdoch did. It's really impressive, but she was just an absolute MVP for me, so I'm pumped up. Now, this is like the Nexus, right? Like with these crystals the way they are, my luck has been quite bad lately, but that's because I often have so many of the champions I already want. I would love to get Sigs on a champion that I want Sigs on, or to awaken one. I like to spin out Nexuses. Let's go. Let's spin this out. Come on. This is insane. I'm in a bit of a hurry. I'll admit I need to get to something, but I'm like so many of you are like, I want to open up my stuff. And I was literally intending to use an Awakening on Hood. So this is really freaking cool, man. I am so pumped up on that. It's awesome. That is awesome. Now I still have 2 Mystic Awakening gems, which one now apparently has Rentra's name on it, and the other one's got Spartle's name on it. That was freaking awesome, man. I am so pumped up right now. If I didn't need to hurry to my other thing, and it's in the back of my mind being like, dude, don't be late for that. But I can just say pretty confidently, I think we're gonna have a rank 3 at the end of this video, if not 2. I'm hoping for 2. I'm hoping for 2, because I'm not that close to another rank 4, having already had 2 rank 4s. So I'm not too concerned about spending that tier 4 alpha on it. So let's get, you know, hey, as long as we're having some good luck here. And don't get me wrong, I would love to get a Okoye too, and I've got an Awakening gem to be sitting there right there ready for us. So we got multiple wins. We got Okoye, we've got Rentra, as I just said. Spiral would obviously be fantastic. I just have so many Mystics that I absolutely love. Getting Dazzler Sig 200 wouldn't be terrible. It's just she just went into this pool, so not looking to get that done just yet. I wouldn't be upset with Zola. I think Arcade left. And then Sig's on Nefaria, who well, let's not give away too much. Let's not give away too much. We spin these out around here. We spin these out. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, man. I know the thought on these is usually to take the new champion, and I think that makes a lot of sense, right? Because we've got a lot of Awakening gems. We've got 6 stones you can always buy, or they come your way, but you can't always guarantee you're going to get a champion. However, I actually think Spider-Man and I think Falcon Walking Taurus are very good. I wish I didn't have to make this decision in a bit of a rush. Like I said, I got to get to a thing. I am in this scenario. Don't currently have a use for Walking Taurus Falcon. I do think he's good. He's solidly in, I think, the 3rd tier of my tier list. And as we've talked about, dude, in that, like, you can do so much with those champions. They are great champions, okay? That's how we do our tier list, very intentionally. That's why we don't rank the non-good champions, okay? And I think Spider-Man's similar, but I was just talking about like how amazing the Mystic class is, how much I like so many of them. He did get a synergy that now keeps him off of the SB3. I can't think of who that's with, but that is out there, and that was one of my biggest issues with him. There's a reason I mentioned Nefaria. There's a reason why me and this guy, we have got a history, which makes a lot of sense. Just going back to my Italian heritage, and you know, we can be a dramatic people. I don't know if you noticed, I talk with my hands a lot. Sometimes when you're in camera, so I'm pumped up, and we're going Nefaria. When you can get that SIG up, and did the video on that, and his SIG and what that opens up for him, all of that combined makes me go with the count. I call him captain because you know what? He's my captain. All right, there will be a little bit more to this video, but that is it for what I can record right now because I gotta hurry the hell up to something. All right, I did get to the thing I had to get to, so that was fine. I made it A-okay on time, and then over the course of the afternoon and evening, I decided I'm definitely ranking up these champions. You know, I have a natural SIG 140 count Nefaria. Now, I love him. I've done the video on him, right? I was like, I always thought he was good. And then you gave me a lot of kind of comments, right? Some constructive criticism. I was like, I'm going to check into this. I saw what you were talking about. The PvP modes. I think he's great in questing, too. This is a phenomenal champion. Keep an eye on him in the next tier list that's going to be coming out here in a few days. And I'll be doing some videos on this, man, now that I've got him at rank 3. Now, I purposely chose these two, and I meant that. I said I was incredibly excited to see the hood. Don't worry about him KO'd. We're going to take him to rank 3, have some fun. Let's go ahead and show this with Count Nefaria. Now, he synergizes excellently with Iron Man. I love this team together. Now, the synergy with the hood for Nefaria, that's what we're going to show off right now, well, and Iron Man, is with the hood. At the start of the fight, activate Ionic Overcharge. Now, one of the best places to show this quickly was here. You see this, Wolverine's already trying to heal. I was so like thrown off by like how incredibly insane this worked that I didn't get a great start to the fight. It's Count Nefaria, so it's ultimately not going to matter because we're going to get right back into the overcharge here soon. We're not letting Wolverine do his healing, but any sort of fight where like the healing just takes off like that, or probably more importantly, the power gain, that synergy is going to come in really, really big. It's also great for the hood, but we'll talk about that when we see the hood showcase. And then on the Iron Man side, for Count Nefaria, whenever an energy buildup is inflicted, also inflict a 15% decelerate debuff lasting 18 seconds. Now, I talked to DLL, and I think to ensure that we're not going to have to deal with the phase and all that, I think I have to get up 7, so that's quite a bit. But I recall using this in war in tier 2 and things like that, and it worked out pretty well. And that's the biggest issue with Nefaria in PvP modes, is unfazed coming in and just ruin your day. It's a stupid, stupid mastery. I don't think that was its intention years ago when it was brought in. And so having that and making my Iron Man a little bit better, I am pumped up on, because you know how much I love my Iron Man. We are going to show a little Iron Man here. Now, on the Hood side of things, Hood is obviously a phenomenal Battlegrounds attacker. I think a lot of us know that. I'm so pumped to finally get him awakened, right? Makes him stun immune when he goes invisible, gives you that power steal. Now, it's only 25% chance for power steal off the mediums, basically with bullet hits, actually, when he's invisible. Now, it can only go up to 45, but at SIG 20, I'm already at close to 30%. I might invest the SIGs. I'm not sure. That's going to be for a later time, but I want you to see how good this is. And on the Hood side, we're going to show this to you as we start this fight. This fight's going to take a little under a minute. On the Hood side for this is the synergy with Count Nefaria now. Once per fight, when the Hood has 0 bullets, he's going to load 12. So that synergy that people often used to use Mole Man for, which was 3 bullets for every single knockdown, I don't need to worry about it. And I actually have done some testing and questing content with Hood too. And when you're really forcing him into these non-buff heavy matchups, it really makes up for it. Watch, you can see we're just going crazy. Like, I'm not worried. I'm just going purely for speed. You see we hit 0, and watch, it's going to refresh itself all the way up to 12. So I don't need to worry about invisibility and like causing misses. I don't need to worry about the fate tool of the stagger causing buffs to, you know, not come live, right? Or those sorts of things be nullified to get my bullets back. I could just punch and punch and punch and punch. And you can see, even with like kind of a wonky AI here with Captain Marvel, we're gonna get this fight done in less than a minute. And then also the other thing that's been interesting about Hood though is like right there, I feel like there's something kind of wonky about his mist. It doesn't feel the same as Ghost's mist. I haven't played Ghost in a long time though. 224,000 heavy there. I think we probably had a lot of overkill. So I'm gonna get used to that, but I love this guy. I love his white shoes. I love everything about the Hood, including, yes, the Hood. I'm just pumped up, so pumped up to have him at rank 3. This was very much like Iron Man, where I wanted him awakened before I got him. Now on the Iron Man side, I'll admit it's not as big of a deal, the synergies, but it's still really, really cool. On the Iron Man side, whenever a prowess is invalidated, gain an armor up buff. And that's one of the things I really like about Iron Man, is he has a lot that's gonna help him against mutants, but he's not built just to take mutants, right? He's a great overall champion. In fact, I'm actually working on an Iron Man video that will be coming out relatively soon as I get prepared to take a pretty lengthy trip here at the end of the month. I'm gonna have plenty of videos ready to go for you, and one of them will be on Iron Man. So we're getting in here, and I know right now you're like, this isn't that great. I mean, that's fine, Vega. That seems really, really cool, I guess. But we've thrown our special one. You're gonna start to see the sparks fly. Keep in mind how much health Hulk had. And then we are going to throw our second SP1. That was already a crit, a medium crit for 30,000, I believe, if I saw that correctly. Yeah, 34,000 medium crit. Well, now we've thrown our second one. Now watch these numbers. Watch this medium crit for 56, then a light for 36,000. Non-crits are 19,000, 24,000 from the relic. 2 of them, those were non-crits. Once you get up those 6 armor breaks, he was doing that even with just the single armor break off the SP1, so I guess it's 3 armor breaks. He's a really great champion. We'll be doing the video showing everything on why I really believe you probably don't realize all the things he can do, and you might want to consider playing him more. Those are my rank 3s. The Ordeal was great. I'll get the chilled video out, and the day this goes live, as long as nothing comes up work-wise as I look at my watch, I will be streaming, so hopefully I will catch you there on my usual time and day of Fridays around 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope the Ordeal was even better for you, although I got to pretty much my most asked for pool, so I hope you got yours too. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.